You are welcome to today's lesson. But before we move on to today's lesson, let's look at the correction for the previous exercise. We are going to identify errors and omissions. So we start by correcting the skip count because it has been written wrongly. So we write correct skip count. So now let's move 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and 65. Now let's see the error. So let's see which number was written wrongly here. We have 30, 35, 40. So here 42 was written instead of 40. So this is the error. So 42. Let's see, do we have any other error? No. So 42 was written instead of 40. Okay, let's look at the omission. We have 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 is not here, but we have 65. So 60 was jumped. Therefore, 60 is the omission. Now let's correct skip count. So we have 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70. The error here, we have 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So here 64 was written instead of 65. And then omission 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and then 70. Okay, so 50 was omitted. 40, 45, 50, and then it went to 55. So 50 has been omitted. So this is the correction for the previous exercise. Let's look at today's lesson. So in today's lesson, we are going to do more omissions and errors. But I want you to note something. You can get more than one error and you can get more than one omission. So that's what we are going to look at today. Okay, sometimes the error can be 2. Sometimes the omission can also be 2 or 3. Okay, so here we are going to correct skip count. So we start 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yes. Okay. So now let's see the error. Which numbers has been written wrongly? We have 10, 15. Remember, in skip counting in fives, it should either be with a 0 or with a 5. So 10, 15, 20, 25. So if you see any other number that has 1 or 2 or 3 by it, like 41 and 52, it means it is an error. Okay, so here you write 41 and 52 were written instead of, but you have to compare to know the numbers that they were written instead of. Okay, so here 40, okay, instead of 40 and 52 was supposed to be 50. So 41 and 52 were written instead of 40 and 50. Now let's look at the omission in this skip count. Okay, now we compare now 10, 15, 20, and then 25. So here 20 was not written here. Okay, so it's an omission. Let's see if we have another one. So 25, 30, 35 was skipped to 40. which is the 41. So here we have what? 35 as well. So 20 and 35. These are the omissions and the errors for the first example. Now in the second example, we correct skip count. And then we go 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, and 80. Error. Now we have something like 61 and 81. They are both errors. Okay, so we have 61 and 81 were written instead of 60 and 80. Good. Now let's see the omission. The omission here, we have 40, we have 45, we have 50, we have 55 here, but we don't have 50 here. So 50 has been omitted. Then 55, we have 60, we have 65, we have 70 here, we don't have 70 here, but we have 75. So it means 70 was also jumped or omitted. So in this skip count, you realize that we can have more than one error and we can have more than one omission too. Make sure you correct the skip count and compare. You do the exercise I'll give you, and then you snap it and send it to me on WhatsApp as usual. Enjoy the lesson. Bye.